Courtney here, and I'm here today to talk to you about financial distress and how to handle financial distress. Now, sometimes this can mean a person is struggling financially, or it can just mean that you are dealing with a situation where maybe you need to save more or you want to save more and you need to make some changes. And I'm going to tell you how to institute that and how to start bringing some awareness. I'm going to do this in a series of videos. I actually have a family member kind of going through this right now, and so I'm doing this for this person mainly, but I'm going to talk about some other situations that might be part of why you would want to do these things. So, when you are in financial distress or you need to make some big changes, the first thing, and I think a lot of times people get afraid with the word budget or tracking. I am not going to ask you to budget or track. That is an option if you want to, but I'm going to give you some other ways. I've never been great at tracking or budgeting per se, and I don't like the rules that come around budgeting. I just feel like I'm a little bit all over the place when it comes to doing that, and so I have another method that I use that helps me. And I can't remember if it's a top-down budget or a bottom-up budget, but I think it's a top-down. So the first thing you want to do is, let's just forget about budgets and tracking for a moment. You've got to know what your expenses are every month, and you've got to know what your income is. And a lot of people say, well, I just don't make enough. There's no point in making a budget. I don't make enough money, and so it wouldn't matter. It matters. It matters a lot, because if you don't know how far behind you are or where you are, you have no awareness or ability to get out of that situation. And awareness gives you back some sense of control. Even when I was $1,400 a month in the negative, I did an expense. I wrote down all my expenses every month and what we were making. That alone will inform you so much. Don't worry about being perfect at this. For instance, I have a son who is a gig worker, meaning he does DoorDash delivery, and his income changes all the time. He doesn't have a guaranteed income. But what he would do, what I would tell someone like that to do, is to look back over the past 3 months. You can look at your bank account. You can kind of look at whatever app you have where you get paid, if you have that, and see what you made over that 3 months and divide it by 3, and that's your average. So if you made $6,000 and you divide it by 3, your average income is $2,000. And then write down all of your expenses. So the obvious ones are rent or mortgage, your utility bills, any debts you have, your food, your gas. And even if you have an outstanding debt like taxes or you owe a personal debt, you want to write that down. Now, those particular debts may be paid off in a different way than things that are used for your four walls, like your rent or in your utilities. So, for instance, you want to pay your rent and your utilities every month first, because that's what keeps the lights on and a place to live. You need to pay your car insurance. That's very important. But if you owe someone money, maybe they would work out a plan with you. If you owe them $200, maybe they would accept $50 a month or $25 a week rather than just the $200 back in a month. So, you might be able to work with that. If it's the IRS, you might be able to call them and work out a payment plan that works within your budget. And so that's the first thing I want you to do, is to look at your expenses and your income. And that's going to inform a lot. So just start there. And after you've done that, go to the next video. All right. Thank you.